What is going on, everyone? Welcome back. Another day, another episode, more listings, more drafts, more everything, right? So I wanted to make one thing clear because I probably wasn't very clear about it. And that's with this whole traffic issue. I'm not trying to blame eBay and say they did something wrong because I don't know. Something may have happened on their end, something may not have. But I also want to know if I screwed something up, if I changed a setting, back in the September, October timeframe of last year, or I don't know, I did something wrong. Um, I don't know. Any kind of thing like that I could have done to make that dip where I lost, 20 million impressions in 2 months, 20 million impressions a month in 2 months. It's almost a million impressions a day that I went down by. So I'm trying to figure out if it was on their end or it was on my end. And I don't know yet. I haven't got an answer. I tried again last night. Nothing. Tried again today. So let me back up. Last night, I was talking to my business partner. I said, I do have one idea. If we sign up for an anchor store, we get a dedicated, stop shaking table, we get a dedicated customer service rep. And so I signed up for 1 month, $350 a month. I signed up and I did the billing monthly rather than yearly. And so now we have a dedicated customer service rep. So I was chatting with them online last night with eBay, not my rep, trying to get an update on my case, which they didn't have any updates. They said, what exactly did she say? Let me pull this up because it's kind of important. Customer service transcript. Oops. So I had to ask her a couple times about an update. Uh, okay. Um, Current version of this kind of various types of traffic, consuming non-human traffic called bots. They're going with that again. 40% of internet traffic. And I said, well, yeah, that's fine, but that doesn't account for 40% drop in sales. Updating a new way of counting views. She basically said the same damn thing, just a different way. Um, this isn't the one from last night. This is from the other lady. Sorry, that didn't have a clue. This is from last night. Should be. Yeah, last night. 7:31. Okay, so I got transferred to, who did they transfer me to? Um, just so you guys know in case this ever happens. Am I right to say that you are after your sales dropping? Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's why I gave you the case number. Um, Connect you over our team for proper assistance. Oh, she didn't say what team. Yes, let me check. She tells me to download the traffic report. She tells me she can only see July, which is not true because I talked to another rep and they could see July. Now, the only thing I can think of, or I mean, they could see October. The only thing I could think of is when you don't contact eBay between, there are certain hours, say 8 to 5 Pacific time, or I think they're Mountain, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, you're going to get transferred overseas to just a big call center, basically, is what it seems like. So when I got transferred to another person, it's like, are they even in a different department? I don't know. So maybe that's why she couldn't see anything other than July. But yeah, I can look at July. Running updates on my there's nothing wrong with your account. Any issues standing top rated. You're getting good visibility. No, I'm not. Otherwise, my views wouldn't be down. I'm unable to identify any site-related reason for a drop in sales. And then she tells me to check the seller best practices. I do all that stuff. So just in case you don't know, I do same-day shipping, 60-day returns. I tried free shipping. It didn't do anything. I do all the item specifics, good titles, good pictures, and anything else you can think of that you should be doing, I do. This was sent to our back office to check. She uses bad English, so it tells me she's not in the States, or she doesn't know English very well. Just updating it. So I'll follow this up. I will send a follow-up for this and also request to send you an update. Then she tells me how to contact my rep, which was totally wrong. I called this morning and it's not how you contact your rep. And I'm just like, dude, these people don't know anything. I kind of think I know more than they do, which I'm not trying to be conceited. I just feel like I said before, they train their reps just the basic stuff because the turnover is probably so high. So then last night, I'm like, screw it, sign up for the anchor store for 1 month to get that rep. Well, so I call eBay or have eBay call me because they don't answer the phone anymore. You have to go to the automated and do it that way to have them call you. And took the lady like 15 minutes and she comes back. She's like, okay, we will send an email within 24 or 48 hours giving you the contact information for your customer service rep. So that means I got to wait even longer. So by tomorrow night, because I did it, I don't know, late, I should have contact information for my customer service rep. Now, I don't know how much this customer service rep is going to know. Are they just a basic customer service rep, but they're dedicated to me? If so, that's going to get me nowhere. So then I'm going to have to talk to their supervisor and talk to that person until I get to the man that can say, you've clicked the button or you did something wrong and eBay classified you as XYZ, a drop shipper, which that's probably not the case. Or something. I don't know. If I've done something on my end, like I said, I don't know what it is, but I'd like to know. And I'm not going to stop until someone can give me an answer because there's no reason, I don't think. I haven't heard of anyone else losing, what was it? 19, almost 20 million views in 2 months. And my page views have gone down too. My page views in that same amount of time went down 18,000. And my sales went down 50%. So it's not just, hey, we reclassified traffic and now we cut out all the bot traffic. That's not it. Because bots don't buy stuff. Bots weren't accounting for 40% of my sales. That's not how that works. So there's a reason and I want to know what it is. So I hope I figure it out. I'm going to stop till I do. And that was my whole reason for going to eBay Open is I wanted to see if I could get in front of someone that knew more. And face to face, people are going to treat you different than over the phone. So that was my whole reason for going. Now, paying $350 for an anchor store is a hell of a lot cheaper, obviously, than going down to Phoenix and doing all that stuff. So I'm hoping this works. I don't know. I do not know if it's going to work. But my business partner, he said he'll call on Friday because he has more time on Fridays. So if I can't get it solved by then, he'll call on Friday because sometimes that's the nice thing about having a business partner. Obviously, he has a different perspective. He's going to say different things. He has, he's worked with tons of people. He knows how to do customer service. Or, well, yeah, he knows how to do customer service, but he knows how to talk to people. So, he'll use different words, different verbiage. Same thing as words, but yeah, he'll use different verbiage and maybe he'll be able to get further along in the process than me. I don't know. Maybe I'm saying the wrong things or maybe they think I'm being an ass. I don't know. But uh, now that eBay's fixed that glitch that happened on the 17th, traffic has been better the last 3 days. Sales have been a touch better as well. We sold 8 yesterday with 243,000 impressions. So we sold half of what we're listed. Well, yesterday we only listed 15, so we sold a little more than half. Now we're listing 16 a day. And until I can get this figured out or sales turn around, we're staying at 16 per day. Because the problem that's happening is my inventory is getting low and I don't have, a ton of money to go buy a bunch of inventory. I can buy some, but it's just, yeah, the business is tanked so much. Now I do have those older listings that we took out that I'm redoing and putting back in, but that's not the stuff that I want to be putting in. It's not horrible, but it's not great. So I just have to price it really cheaply, which means I'm not making a lot of money. So we gotta fix this problem. So today we've only sold 133,000 impressions. Excuse me. So I'm gonna guess we're gonna get around 200,000. We're gonna get less impressions than yesterday. And today's the first. It's a Tuesday. We should be doing okay. We should be doing better than this, I think. Um, let's look at another Tuesday. Oh, that's the 4th of July. Sunday. Yeah, that's the only one we have. Oh, no, we don't. 206 on a Tuesday. Anyways, so yeah, I don't know, but I'm gonna call that person up as soon as I get that email. I can't wait for it to come through. Now I will say this, a little positive here. Um, I got to change the date on here because I'm looking for June 9th was when I ended all those listings. So July 7th through August 1st compared to June 11th after we changed the listings or took out all those listings to July 6th. So the same time period, what is that, 25 days or whatever it is? Yeah, 25 days. Our page views are up 16.4%. Our quantity sold is up 24.1%. So we are selling more than versus the time since the time we took all those listings out, 25 days after that. So basically the June 11th through July 6th, we're selling more than that time period. So I don't know. Maybe we are headed back to the right trajectory. I mean, quantity sold at 24.1% up is pretty good, right? Did that every month, you'd be a millionaire in no time. But it's still not enough. We need at least 15 sales a day. Well, it depends your profit margin. And I'm selling a lot of like those bronze items that $5 to $10 profit per item, which isn't, if you're doing 100 sales a day, you know, and you're buying them for, I don't know, quarter to a dollar or whatever, that's not bad. Turning a dollar into five, that's not bad at high volume, but we're not doing high volume, obviously. We're doing low volume. So we're kind of low volume and low profit. That's a big no-no. But hopefully we'll get the answer we're looking for. It's not even that. Like, I don't even know. I just want an answer. That's what I'm looking for. Someone to say, hey, this is what happened. And then I can say, okay, I know not to do that again. Or I know something funny is going on with my store. And then we can move forward. Because I don't feel like I can really. I mean, if there's an error, again, not saying it was eBay's fault, but how do you build? How can I build my store back? I can't really because I don't know what's wrong. So then we have to come to the realization, okay, let's say I never get an answer. Gosh dang it. I always forget about the table shaking the monitor. Or the camera. If I never get an answer, we have to say, okay, is the store going to come back? And if it does, how long are we going to give it to come back? Because if we start a new store, which is possible, we'd have to form a new corporation. Because I'm not doing this personally. I'm form a new corporation, start a new store. under my business partner's name, and then blah, blah, there you go. Start a new store, start off doing 10 a day, right? Now I could take a software. I don't know if this works. Like InkFrog, I've used that before to back up listings. I don't know if I can take InkFrog and take listings from one store and put them into another. Because if I can't, that means everything has to get rephotographed and redone. Now at 10 a day, yeah, I can do that. And I'll have thousands of items that'll last me for a long period of time. Well, probably not thousands because I, d- I don't know if I would put these bronze items back in the store. I may just leave them in this store that I have now and just get rid of them. That's probably what I would do. And then just take the good stuff over to the new store. And so what I would be losing though is the history because we're top rated, which takes some time. I only have 719 followers, which is a lot, but isn't a lot. And it says I've sold 9.1 thousand items, so 9,100 items. It shows on here that I've been on eBay since 2020. So people like to see that, right? You've been there for a while. So I would lose all those things. I would lose my credibility. I'd lose all my followers. Now, that kind of sounds like a big deal, but at the same time, if I'm not making any money and I'm not making enough sales, what the hell does it matter how many followers you have? Because my repeat buyers, it's on the other one. Let's look at our repeat buyers just in the last 90 days. Uh, let's go further. Let's go this year. So we're down 30% from this time last year. It's just killing me. Okay, so where is it? Oh, right there. Jeez. So repeat buyers account for 2.4% of our sales. That's probably pretty low. Let's look at last year. 5%. So I could probably do something to help. The whole newsletter thing and stuff, I'm not real great at. I send one out automatically when someone follows my store, but I don't really send out newsletters that often, which is something I probably need to do. So I don't know. The other thing I was trying to think of was, did eBay introduce anything around the October time period? Like they made a new feature available and I'm not using it, and so they're dinging me for it. I don't know. Um, I know about the whole, oh, what is it called? I always forget. I'll tell you here in a second. It is called, yeah, Promoted Listings Advance, basically pay per click. I tried that for a while. Negative. Tried that back in March, didn't work. I've done the free shipping thing, didn't work. It's just pretty hard because you got to think about when you're looking at offers. You got to know your numbers right away. So yeah, so that's our option. So we get an answer and we fix whatever's wrong, or eBay fixes whatever's wrong, one of the two. We never get an answer, and we set a time limit on, we're going to give the store another, it's August. Maybe we wait till October 1st. So we give it another 60 days. And I'm going to be on vacation for part of August. So I'll be gone for like 10 days. So I know that's not going to help the store, but we give it till August, or I mean, till October. And then if things haven't turned around by October, we say we're starting a new store. Those are pretty much our three scenarios. We get an answer and we fix it. We don't get an answer and we give the store X amount of time to turn around. And if it doesn't turn around, we start a new store. Or four, we could go to another platform. But I don't think going to another platform is a great idea. You got to learn everything all over. There's going to be a process. At least if I start a new eBay store, I'll know what the hell to do right away. I can offer free shipping, or I mean, free returns, and I can do the same day shipping. I can't promote because I won't have the ability to because I won't be top rated, but I can at least put good items in the store. The profit, $15 plus profit. I know every listing will be correct. Most of my listings are correct. There are some that need a few updates. Yeah, we'll just be starting out of the gate, and maybe this black cloud that's over us won't be on the new store and start kicking butt. I don't know. I kind of want to do it just to see what happens. So I'm kind of curious if I'm right and there's something crazy going on with my store. Again, whether it's eBay or me. So I kind of want to just run that experiment and see what happens. But boy, it's cost, right? So you got to pay to form a corporation. Now it's not super expensive, but I mean, even $1 is more than I want to spend fixing a problem that no one can give me an answer on why there's a problem. So, but I mean, what if I did start a new store? Jeez, what if I did start a new store and it starts selling as many as my old store? That would be freaking crazy. Could turn out really good. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But I do want to know because I could have screwed something up in my store. I could have clicked some setting back in October. I tried to go through every setting yesterday. I think I did. The only thing I found is my business partner's address. He lives in another state, was on our account. So I took it off. Or no, I changed it to my address. I deleted my old address, but all my listings have the new address, which coincides with my current address. So I wouldn't think they would think I'm a drop shipper. I was told by tech that if you're a drop shipper, you get no promoted views. I'm getting promoted traffic, so he's probably right. It's probably not that. Um, I think he would know. So, yeah, I'm hoping that tomorrow I'll have an answer for you guys. But if I don't, I may wait until I have an answer before I make another video, just because I don't want to. I don't want to keep talking about this because it probably does sound like I'm just complaining, and I'm not trying to. I'm really trying to solve this problem for myself, and if anyone else has this problem now or in the future. Um, just because eBay says, you know, no, there's no restrictions on your account, and oh, just list more. We counted impressions. Like the information that they give you sometimes, whether it's eBay or any other business or any other thing, you gotta push harder sometimes to get the answer you want. The squeaky wheel gets oiled, right? Meaning that if you put up the loudest and most annoying stuff all the time to the company, keep calling them and calling them. Like by now, I'm sure they're starting to notice that I've been calling a lot about this same issue. Is it moving up the ladder? Do they even care? I don't know. It's a huge company with a lot of sellers, a lot of buyers. They probably don't care, but my thought is if I keep hammering away at them, hopefully we'll get there. And now too. So I wonder if having a dedicated support person, customer service rep, whatever it's called, uh, now that I'm an anchor store, like I wonder how many anchor stores there are on eBay. So do they value those people even more? Or maybe value is the wrong word. Will they take what they say? If there's a problem with one of their anchor stores, are they going, ooh, we got to solve that because this person is paying a lot of money per month. They're a top seller and selling a lot of items. Because I know, here's the other thing. I make less money, eBay makes less money. That they don't want to do that, obviously. So you would think they would be just as anxious to solve this problem as I am. Because if I can sell 20, 30 items a day, they're making a lot more money than me selling 6 to 10 items a day, right? So I would think they would want this solved just as bad as I do so that they can start making more money. And then I'm happy with the platform and I'm not going to leave. I'm going to list more items and my store is going to get bigger and I'm going to make more sales and more money and they're going to make more money. So I don't know. You would think they would see this as a huge red flag and go, something's not right here. And they would look and they would say, oh, you did this wrong. Or we did this wrong. Or the algorithm doesn't like what I don't even know. And I don't know. The other thing too is I don't think a lot of people there, I think only a select group know a lot about the algorithm and what it likes. Because it's proprietary information, they don't want to get it out, right? Obviously. So I think there's a select group of people and they know just enough about the algorithm to where they could tell me what's going on. Could be wrong. I could be wrong about all of it, but yeah, something's definitely wrong. It's just we got to figure out what it is. Oh, we just sold something else. We just sold something else. So yeah, I think yeah, I just sold a really cheap item, but it's going to be out of my store. It's one item that I revised recently and relisted. So that process is working. Hmm. I got box. Oh, you can't see them. I got boxes today. My order of boxes came. My shelf is almost done. I worked on it last night. I'm going to work on it some more after this video. Um, it's 8 feet long, 2 feet wide, right? I made it. It's all out of wood. I built it for about half the price you can buy a Husky shelf from, and I don't think the Husky shelves are as big as mine. I think they're like 6 feet long, and mine's 8 feet long. I think on that shelf I'll be able to hold about 1,200 items. I don't know yet for sure. I mean, obviously it depends, right? You get a bunch of sweaters, you're gonna hold less items. But I don't know for sure because one, the boxes I have over there are smaller. They're 6 inches smaller. So these are 30s, I think. I think these are the same ones as Chris. Yeah, 30, 30 long, 8 tall, 8 wide. Excuse me. So my space between shelves is 12 inches. So that gives you a little room to see, right? See the tag. And I can hold 4, and then there's a support bar, 2x4, and then there's 4 more. So 8 boxes per shelf. And I have 6 shelves. Yeah, 6 shelves. So I have 48 boxes on a shelf. Now, what did I estimate? I think I estimated like 19 items a box. No, because that's only 912 items. I don't remember what I estimated. But once I fill up that shelf, I'll uh, I'll know. I'll have an idea of how many items I can store. I'm gonna have to buy more labels, but I want to buy. What I really want to do is I want to see. I'm torn because I can either build another shelf in the back and keep this stuff here for now. Quiet, phone. Um, or I could start building a shelf up front if I really think I'm going to continue. I mean, I think I will continue. See, and here's another thing I could do. This could get really interesting because this weekend I could build another shelf, right? And then I could start at bin number 1 and I could look at each item, excuse me, and make sure, okay, excuse me again. I could bring the bin over here. I could take the items out. I could look at each item on eBay and make sure everything's filled out correctly. That would take a lot of time. But, I mean, it's got to be done. So the question becomes, what would I do? What would I do with Because, well, could I get through 10 bins in one day? That's probably, they're not all full. I don't know. All right, well, that's going to do it for today. We'll talk more about that in another video. Appreciate you stopping by. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll see you in the next one. Take care.